The blurry spot in your vision that wasn't there last year. The strange, burning, tingling sensation that starts in your feet just as you're trying to fall asleep. The constant, nagging thirst in the endless trips to the bathroom that have become your new normal. You've been told these are all separate, unrelated problems. You've been told it's just a part of getting old. But what if I told you that is a lie? What if these are not separate issues at all, but three different warning lights flashing on your body's dashboard, all signaling one single, silent crisis that is happening inside you right now? This crisis is a state of chronically elevated blood sugar, and it is the secret, underlying driver of the three most devastating conditions that rob seniors of their independence: diabetic retinopathy, which leads to blindness, peripheral neuropathy, nerve damage, and nephropathy, kidney failure. My name is Dr. Marcus Thorne, and as an endocrinologist specializing in reversing prediabetes and metabolic syndrome, I have seen this tragedy unfold for over 30 years. Good people, following the advice they're given, slowly having their lives dismantled by these three silent destroyers, never realizing they all stem from the same root cause. But I am here today to give you a message of profound hope. What if I told you about a forgotten vegetable, a humble food that, when prepared as a simple nightly elixir, has been shown in both traditional medicine and modern science to help stabilize blood sugar and protect your body against this three-pronged attack? This isn't about a miracle cure. It's about a powerful, natural tool that can help you regain control. In this video, I will first pull back the curtain and show you in terrifying detail how high blood sugar is systematically destroying your eyes, your nerves, and your kidneys. Then, I will reveal this one simple vegetable and give you the exact recipe for the overnight elixir that can help you fight back. Before we begin, if you or a loved one is struggling with any of these symptoms, blurry vision, tingling feet, or frequent urination, I want you to type "I am ready to heal" in the comments below. And be sure to subscribe, because this is the life-saving information that everyone over 60 deserves to have. Let me tell you about Robert. Robert is 70, a retired postal worker. He was not diabetic, but his fasting blood sugar was consistently in the pre-diabetic range, around 115. His doctor just told him to watch his diet. But Robert was living in a state of quiet panic. Every year his glasses prescription got stronger, the world was getting blurrier. At night, his feet would burn and tingle, making sleep a nightly battle. He was constantly thirsty, and he had to get up 3 or 4 times a night to urinate. He felt like his body was falling apart in 3 different directions at once, and no one could tell him why they were all connected. He was the perfect example of a man being silently destroyed by high blood sugar. Part 1. The Why. Deconstructing the 3 silent destroyers. To win this fight, you must first understand the battlefield. You must understand exactly how sugar is waging war on your body. Destroyer number 1. How sugar blinds you. Diabetic retinopathy. The back of your eye contains the retina, a miraculous tissue that is metabolically active more than your brain. It is fed by a network of the tiniest, most delicate blood vessels in your entire body. Think of them as microscopic, fragile garden hoses. Now, imagine what happens when you try to force thick, sticky, sugary sludge through those tiny hoses 24 hours a day. The damage. Chronically high blood sugar makes your blood physically thicker and stickier. This syrupy blood damages the delicate lining of those retinal vessels, the endothelium. The leakage. The damaged vessels begin to leak blood and fluid into the retina, causing it to swell. This is what causes the blurry, distorted vision that Robert was experiencing. The starvation. As the damage worsens, the vessels become blocked entirely. Parts of the retina are starved of oxygen and begin to die. The final stage, in a desperate attempt to get blood flow, the eye starts to grow new but weak and abnormal blood vessels. These vessels are fragile and can hemorrhage easily, leading to catastrophic vision loss and eventually blindness. This is the #1 cause of blindness in adults in the developed world, and it starts silently with that slightly high blood sugar reading that you've been told is not yet a problem. Destroyer number 2. How sugar kills your nerves. Peripheral neuropathy. The tingling, burning, and eventual numbness in your feet is not a circulation problem, it is a nerve problem. And high blood sugar is directly toxic to your nerves. The damage. Think of your nerves as electrical wires and the protective coating around them as the myelin sheath. High blood sugar does 2 things. First, it is directly poisonous to the nerve cells themselves, causing them to malfunction. Second, it destroys the tiny blood vessels, the vasa nervorum, that bring oxygen and nutrients to the nerves. The fraying wires. The nerves are being starved and poisoned simultaneously. The myelin sheath begins to fray and deteriorate. The electrical signals from your brain to your feet become scrambled. The symptoms. At first, the scrambled signals are felt as tingling, burning, or sharp stabbing pains. This is your nerves screaming for help. As the damage continues and the nerves begin to die, the pain is replaced by a terrifying numbness. You can no longer feel the ground beneath your feet. This is why neuropathy dramatically increases the risk of falls. It's also why small cuts or sores on the feet can go unnoticed, leading to dangerous infections and, in the worst cases, amputation. The nerves in your feet are the longest in your body, which is why they are the first to show signs of this devastating damage. Destroyer number 3. How sugar destroys your kidneys. Diabetic nephropathy. Your kidneys are your body's master filters. Inside them are millions of microscopic filtering units called glomeruli. Think of each one as a tiny, highly sophisticated coffee filter. The damage. The job of these filters is to clean your blood. When your blood is thick and syrupy with excess sugar, it forces these delicate filters to work under extreme pressure 24 hours a day with no rest. The scarring. Over time, this relentless pressure physically damages and scars the glomeruli. They become less efficient. The leakage. At first, they start to leak valuable protein, like albumin, into your urine, a key sign of early kidney damage. The failure. As more and more filters become scarred and fail, your kidneys lose their ability to clean your blood altogether. Toxins build up in your body. This is end-stage renal failure. These 3 destroyers, blindness, nerve damage, and kidney failure, are not separate diseases. They are the 3 catastrophic consequences of one single underlying problem: uncontrolled blood sugar. Robert was experiencing the opening chapters of all 3. But there is a way to change the ending. The hero that stops the damage. The okra water elixir. Dr. Thorne. The hero of our story is a vegetable that many people overlook. Okra. This simple green pod, a staple in southern and traditional cuisines around the world, is a powerhouse of metabolic healing. And the most potent way to unlock its benefits is by creating a simple, overnight infusion known as okra water. Let's dive into the science, because it is truly remarkable. Okra's magic lies in 2 of its key components. First is its soluble fiber, a substance called mucilage. This is the slimy interior of the okra pod that many people dislike in cooking, but it is a medical miracle. When you soak cut okra in water, this mucilage leaches out. When you drink it, this mucilage forms a viscous gel-like net inside your digestive tract. This net has a profound effect. It physically traps sugar and carbohydrate molecules from the food you eat, dramatically slowing their absorption into your bloodstream. Think of it this way. A meal high in carbs is normally like a fire hose of sugar blasting into your system, causing a chaotic spike. The mucilage from okra water turns that fire hose into a gentle, slow drip irrigation system. This prevents the dangerous blood sugar spikes that damage your delicate blood vessels. Second, okra is loaded with powerful polyphenols and antioxidants, particularly quercetin and myricetin. If high blood sugar is the fire that is raging through your arteries, these compounds are the elite firefighters. They work to extinguish the flames of inflammation and neutralize the cellular rust of oxidative stress, directly protecting the fragile linings of your blood vessels in your eyes, your nerves, and your kidneys. The DIY remedy recipe: how to make okra water. This protocol is incredibly simple, and you can start it tonight. Take 4 to 5 fresh green okra pods. Wash them thoroughly. Using a sharp knife, slit each pod lengthwise down the middle, or slice them into a few thick pieces. This is crucial for allowing the mucilage to be released. Place the cut pods into a large glass or mason jar filled with room temperature water, about 8 to 12 ounces. Cover it and let it soak overnight on your counter. Do not refrigerate. In the morning, the water will be slightly thick and slippery. This is a sign you've done it right. Remove and discard the okra pods. Drink the entire glass of okra-infused water on an empty stomach at least 30 minutes before you eat or drink anything else. This simple nightly ritual arms your body with a powerful shield against blood sugar spikes for the entire day ahead. My patient Robert, the 70-year-old whose story we discussed earlier, started this exact protocol. The first thing he noticed was that his morning fasting blood sugar, which was usually around 115, started to drop. Within a week, it was consistently below 105. After a month, it was in the healthy 90s. This one simple drink stopped the daily assault on his body. The reconstruction: 8 fruits to rebuild your sugar-damaged tissues. Dr. Thorne. But Robert's journey wasn't over. Stabilizing his blood sugar was like putting out a raging fire. But the fire had left the house, his blood vessels, his nerves, his kidneys, charred, weakened, and structurally damaged. Now we had to bring in the reconstruction crew. And the primary building material for all of these delicate tissues, the very scaffolding of your body, is collagen. High blood sugar is a brutal destroyer of collagen. Through a process called glycation, sugar molecules attach to your collagen fibers, making them stiff, brittle, and weak. This is why uncontrolled blood sugar leads to stiff joints, fragile blood vessels, and poor skin health. So after we stop the fire with okra water, our next step is to rebuild the damaged structures. And we will do this with a ranked countdown of the 8 most powerful collagen rebuilding fruits, from a great starting point to the absolute champion.
Fruit 8. Kiwi, the master weaver. Dr. Thorne. We start our countdown with the small but mighty kiwi. Its power lies in its incredibly high concentration of vitamin C. The science. Think of collagen as a strong rope, woven from tiny amino acid threads. Vitamin C is the master weaver. It is an essential cofactor for the enzymes that twist those threads of proline and lysine into strong, resilient collagen ropes. Without enough vitamin C, your body cannot perform this process. The ropes are weak and unravel easily. A single kiwi provides nearly your entire daily requirement of this essential vitamin. The action plan. Eat 1 or 2 kiwis a day. For maximum benefit, eat the fuzzy skin. It's packed with fiber and extra antioxidants. Just wash it well. Fruit 7. Pineapple, the demolition crew. Dr. Thorne. Before you can rebuild, you often need to clear away the old, damaged debris. That's where pineapple comes in. The science. Pineapple contains a unique enzyme called bromelain. Bromelain is a powerful anti-inflammatory and a protease, which means it helps break down old, damaged proteins. It acts like a demolition crew, clearing away the inflamed glycated tissue, especially around your joints, which makes space for the new, healthy collagen to be built. A few chunks of fresh, ripe pineapple can make a big difference. The action plan. Enjoy a few chunks of fresh, ripe pineapple. Do not use canned pineapple in syrup, as the added sugar will completely negate the anti-inflammatory benefits. Fruit 6. Papaya, the repair crew supervisor. Dr. Thorne. Papaya is another tropical powerhouse that works in a similar but distinct way to pineapple. The science. Papaya contains another powerful enzyme called papain. Like bromelain, papain is a protease that aids in protein digestion. This is crucial for seniors as digestive efficiency can decline. Papain helps break down the protein you eat into the usable amino acid building blocks that your body needs to then go and build new collagen. Papain is the supervisor that ensures the supply chain of raw materials is running smoothly. Papaya is also packed with vitamin C. The action plan? Eat ripe papaya on an empty stomach in the morning for maximum enzymatic effect. Its soft texture makes it perfect for seniors. Fruit 5. Guava, the fortifier. Dr. Thorne. This humble tropical fruit is one of the most potent collagen boosters on the planet, yet it is almost completely overlooked. The science. If you think oranges are the king of vitamin C, you are mistaken. Guava contains up to 4 times more vitamin C per serving. This massive dose provides an overwhelming amount of the master weaver your body needs to produce new collagen. But guava also contains lycopene and other polyphenols that act as powerful antioxidants, protecting the newly formed collagen fibers from being damaged again by oxidative stress. It both builds and protects. The action plan? Eat guava fresh and raw. Like an apple, the skin is edible and packed with extra nutrients. Fruit 4. Blackberries, the vessel wall specialist. Now we get into the specialists. The damage from high blood sugar is most severe in your tiniest blood vessels, like those in your eyes and nerves. Blackberries are the repair crew for these specific structures. The science. The deep, dark color of blackberries comes from anthocyanins. These specific antioxidants have been shown to have a remarkable ability to strengthen the walls of capillaries and tiny blood vessels. They work to patch up the leaks caused by sugar damage and improve the integrity of the entire microcirculatory system. The action plan? A handful of fresh or frozen blackberries in your morning yogurt or smoothie is a direct investment in the health of your most fragile blood vessels. Fruit 3. Blueberries, the brain and nerve protector. Dr. Steiner. We know blueberries are brain food, but why? It's because of their profound effect on protecting nerves and the tiny blood vessels that feed them. The science. The anthocyanins in blueberries are particularly effective at crossing the blood-brain barrier and protecting neurological tissue. For someone suffering from neuropathy, where the nerve endings in the feet are being destroyed, blueberries provide a direct shield against further damage. They also support the production of collagen needed to maintain the structure of the nerve sheaths themselves. The action plan? 1 cup of wild blueberries, if you can find them, as they are more potent, every day. They are the ultimate bodyguard for your sugar-damaged nerves. Fruit 2. Strawberries, the collagen shield. Dr. Steiner. If the other fruits are the construction crew, strawberries are the elite security guards. The science. Strawberries contain a powerful compound called ellagic acid in addition to their high vitamin C content. Ellagic acid has a very specific job. It inhibits the activity of an enzyme called collagenase. Collagenase is the enzyme your body releases during an inflammatory response that literally eats and breaks down your collagen. Strawberries act as a shield, stopping this enzyme in its tracks and preserving the precious collagen you have and the new collagen you're building. The action plan. A cup of fresh, organic strawberries a few times a week provides this unique protective benefit. Fruit 1. Amla, or Indian gooseberry. And here we are, the number 1, the most powerful, most potent, and most effective collagen-rebuilding fruit known to science. It is the amla berry, also known as the Indian gooseberry. The science. Amla contains one of the highest and most stable forms of vitamin C on the planet, bound with tannins that protect it from being destroyed by heat or oxidation. But its true magic is its ability to directly stimulate fibroblasts. Fibroblasts are the specific cells in your body that are the collagen factories. Amla doesn't just provide the raw materials, it flips the switch on the factory itself and tells it to get to work, producing more and higher quality collagen. A landmark study showed a 24% increase in collagen density in participants who took amla daily. The action plan? Fresh amla is very sour. The most practical way to consume it is as a powder. Just 1 teaspoon of high-quality organic amla powder stirred into your morning glass of water, or even your okra water, is all you need to give your body the order to rebuild its own foundation.
Robert's transformation, a story of reconnection. I introduced this simple nightly protocol to Robert. He was skeptical, as any logical person might be. A glass of slimy water is going to fix my eyes and my feet? He asked, a hint of doubt in his voice. But he was also desperate for a glimmer of hope, so he agreed to try it for 1 month. He started the okra water ritual every single night. The first thing he noticed wasn't a dramatic miracle, it was subtle. He monitors his blood sugar every morning, and his fasting number, which was usually a stubborn 115, started to consistently read around 105. It was the first sign that something was changing internally. After about 2 weeks, he called me. "Doctor," he said, "I think I slept through the entire night. I wasn't woken up by that burning feeling in my feet." The nerve pain, the nightly torment that had been stealing his rest, was beginning to subside. But the most powerful validation came at his regularly scheduled eye exam a month later. His optometrist put the phoropter in front of his eyes and was clicking through the lenses. The doctor paused, looking puzzled. He went back and forth, checking the readings again. "Robert," he said, "this is unusual. The pressure in your eyes has actually gone down slightly, and the small hemorrhages on your retina don't seem to have progressed at all since last year. Whatever you're doing, keep doing it." The emotional payoff for Robert, however, came on a simple Saturday afternoon. He and his wife were taking a walk in their favorite park. It was a beautiful autumn day. He stopped and looked down at the path, covered in crisp, fallen leaves, and for the first time in years, he could feel the distinct texture of the path through the soles of his shoes. The crunch of the leaves, the firmness of the ground, without the distracting filter of constant burning or tingling. He looked up at his wife, at the fine lines around her eyes when she smiled, and noticed the sharp detail of her expression. He felt connected again, connected to his own body and to the world around him. He hadn't just stabilized his blood sugar, he had started to reclaim his life from the silent destroyers. Your action plan and final conclusion. Robert's story is not a miracle. It is a testament to the profound biological truth that your body has an incredible capacity to heal. The warning lights flashing on your body's dashboard, the blurry vision, the tingling nerves, the frequent urination are not a death sentence. They are an urgent invitation to look under the hood. You are not powerless against this silent crisis. You have the ability to change the fuel you are putting in your body and to provide it with the tools it needs to protect and repair itself.
your action plan. The 14-day Okra Water Challenge. I am challenging you. Try this protocol for just 2 weeks. It is simple, it is inexpensive, and it is safe. Every night, prepare your glass of okra water. Every morning, drink it on an empty stomach. Monitor your symptoms. Notice your energy levels. Pay attention to the sensations in your feet at night. If you have a home monitor, check your morning blood sugar and see what happens. You have nothing to lose and a lifetime of health to gain. To amplify your results, consider adding a teaspoon of Ceylon cinnamon to your morning coffee and incorporating other high-fiber, low-sugar foods into your diet. The power to change the course of your health is in your hands. It's in a simple glass of water. It's in the conscious choice to stop feeding your body the poison of excess sugar and to start giving it the medicine that nature has provided all along. What is one symptom you are most hoping to improve? Your vision? Your sleep? The feeling in your feet? Share your goal in the comments below. Let's build a community of healing and support together. If this video has opened your eyes to a new way of thinking about your health, please share it. This information could literally save the vision, the nerves, or the kidneys of someone you love. And be sure to subscribe to this channel. We are here to give you the truth and to empower you on your journey back to vibrant health.